I think you're a far more enlightened woman than my mother is. You're a wonderful lady. I can't believe that you just say, hey, that's just part of growing up. Because you know what? It is all part of growing up. The fact that you look at it that way means you're leagues ahead of the people that I grew up around.
No, I don't. Well,
that's absolutely right.
Because they're good.
Because they're what, darling?
As I said, he's basically a good boy. I mean, I wouldn't have let him well, maybe he has more to tell me. Maybe I should go on and on.
All right. You want to know? I'm high right now.
What about the fact that he once it was a period probably in his late 20s, he used to take the spike to his arm. He was hooked on the junk. I got to get off, man. It goes right in my arm.
Got the monkey on my back.
Well, I can laugh about it now.
He's a wonderful boy, but like I said, the way I grew up, it just didn't work out that way. With you as my example, can I let something out of the closet?
Yes, let's get your mother on the phone.
My mother won't come on the show. She doesn't even know I do the show, first of all. Right now, I mean, she still thinks
that's in fact true. Can you imagine his mother doesn't know he does this?
No.
It's weird.
But at the last time, during Mother's Day, you became my surrogate mother. I'm going to now, if I can, through you, tell you a story from my childhood.
Okay.
If that's all right with you, David, if I have your blessing.
So be it.
So can I talk to your mother as my mother? Is that all right, Mom?
That's fine with me. You won't take the place of David, but go ahead.
Oh, nor do I wish to, but just right now, Mom, I would like to tell you what happened.
You don't have to call her Mom is one of the first things.
Can I call her Mother?
No.
What about Mater? Listen, Mater, here's my story, and it makes me nervous to tell you, but I can tell you, David, I don't know if you knew this about my mother. She was a kindergarten teacher. And she taught for all these years. She was a kindergarten teacher because
I don't really care.
She retired last summer. Well, this is all part of the story. And Mom, you'll know this. And
right.
now that she's retired, I think it's safe to tell you. And I don't think I'm telling tales out of school. But when I was a teenage boy, early teenage boy, when you're a teenage boy, you're turned on most of the time. You're usually just turned on at all times. You're hypersexual most of the time. And this is going to make you blush. I just know it is. When I was a kid, I used to make love on myself all the time. All the time.
Make love.
I used to use my hand to myself all of the time.
Oh.
But when you become 12, 13, 14, sooner or later, it becomes old hat. It just becomes old hat because you're just used to it. You've dated that girl many times. So then, when I was around 13, 14, I went to the next frontier.
Oh, no.
And
Stop.
Listen, Mom.
You can stop with the mom crap.
And as it so happens...
This is no son of mine. Go ahead.
As it so happens, if you remember this, Mom, Grandma made that old football pillow for me. And because I liked football, it used to go on my bed.
No, we brought Grammy into it. No.
Well, Grammy's now in the grandma.
This is his grandmother. It's
not yours. No, this is mine. But listen, Ma.
Oh,
Ma, listen. Mom, I want to tell you something. So naturally, one night, frustrated out of my gourd, I look to the pillow and I open up the stitching and I go to it, and I make terrible love on this thing, and I had sex into the pillow.
You had sex into a pillow animated Steve Grogan.
Yeah.
Your grandmother
my grandmother's football pillow. I made love into it, and I mean, we did it a lot. Me and the pillow. I mean, I felt like I invented lovemaking with this pillow. And to tell you the truth, once so that wasn't even so I wouldn't be weird. I went to my sister's closet. I took one of her dresses and put it on the pillow. And made love to the pillow with the dress, so that way at least the pillow was female. But at least she wasn't in the dress. But at least the fact that the pillow was female.
Anyway, you think that made it not weird? Feeney.
Ma, listen, we're halfway done. And so I just feel like I had a social life. Well, anyway, years go by, and like I said, things become old hat. And when my interest went towards other things, shall we say, like the couch. I got rid of the pillow. I put it in the basement. I forgot about it. Then one day, when I was 16, David, Mom, like I said, she was a teacher. She asked me to drive her to school one day and to carry some boxes of books and stuff to bring to the school so she can give to the kids, play around kindergarten kids, 5 years old. And so she goes, David, pick up the box. So remember this, Ma? So I picked up the box, and I noticed that the football pillow was in it. And she said she found the pillow and did some patchwork to it. She had to sew up the hole, I'm assuming. And so now she thought that the students would like to play with it. Unless I minded. And I was like, well, I couldn't say yes. No, I don't want you to use the pillow. Bring the pillow to school. So I helped her to school with the pillow, and she brought the pillow into the classroom where, for the next 20 years, her 5-year-old students played with it.
Your friends.
These 5-year-olds sat on it. They put it under their heads during nap time.
Oh, Dave.
This pillow that for all intents and purposes,
carrying your child,
was my girlfriend for a good part of my teenage years. But now that's over, and now that she's retired, she's bringing all her stuff home, and so she called me and she goes, "Hey, I found the football pillow. The football pillow. You want me to send it out to you?" And without blinking an eye, I said, "Absolutely." Now, my confession to you, Mom, is that happened. I'm sorry I sold Grandma's pillow.
Move over, Hanks and his volleyball Wilson.
Exactly.
There's a creepier story.
Mom's always asking me, how come you're not engaged? I may be, come the fall, with a little pillow, with a pillow that I've unfortunately named Cindy, but we'll get to that in another story.
Oh, no. No, that's not the line.
But I want to say, so that's my confession, Mom. Love you, but I defy that pillow. Do you forgive me, Ma?
You're weird.
Ma, do you forgive me? Can I come home for Thanksgiving this year, Ma?
He's got someone he wants you to meet.
Yeah, you'll be getting that picture on my Facebook. Just look at it. If you want to, why are you with that pillow on the beach? None of your business. Expressing our love for each other. Big deal.
People really keep their stuffed animals, but David with the pillow.
I know, that'd be weird. If it was an animal, that'd be weird. No, this is a football.
A football pillow wearing his sister's dress.
Only one time did I have the dress, and that was the weird thing. My parents, the first time I was ever allowed to stay home alone, we went on a date. I had the pillow and the dress, poured some wine from the wine closet. And I just remember I remember certain parts of the night, and one of them being cigarette. I said that to the pillow. Often cigarette. And then we put in The Cutting Edge, the movie The Cutting Edge, and we had a grand time.
All right. Well,
anyway, that's my confession to you.
Oh,
see?
Do you forgive me?
I'm speechless and just delighted that really you're not my son.
Oh, Ma!
No. My David is so much better. I hope.
He's looking for leniency, Mo. Will you grant it to him?
Hey, I mean, he was a child. I guess yes, right. Yes, you're fine.
All I did, I didn't.
She wants to get off the goddamn phone with you, you creep.
I didn't burn tree. I didn't drink beer. All I did was make love on a pillow. All right.
No, you're really no.
All right.
And
thank you.
then I know why all these other stories I hear you say on the podcast. Oh, David. All right, we'll talk sometime.
Pretending to rape a girl who's running on a track.
All right. I'm done with this bit.
Just terrible.
I put myself out there and I get laughed at by you two guys. Good
all right,
day.
Mo, all the best.